Morning everybody, Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Another shave of the day. And today we're going to be delving into Crown and Crane Amber Woods. It's one of those scents that came across about a year ago. And like, wow, I really like the scent of this stuff. It's got kind of that woodsy, piney, not really heavy pine, but it does have a wood scent to it. And kind of reminds me of fall in a lot of ways, kind of that leafy fall scent. Good stuff. Already got it lathered up. Excellent scent to it. Something about it that I just like. And it's got it all in the bowl. Not much in there, but you know, it's enough to get the job done. Don't need a lot of suds to get everything rolling. And then today we're going to be doing the 1983 Black Beauty with some Gillette Wilkinson blades. Hey, you know, this is one, I actually purchased this in the store for probably less than $3. It was, back then they were fairly cheap. And then we'll follow it up with some Old Spice. Yeah, like this. I'm an Old Spice guy. My formative years, it's like the very first soap I ever started using was Old Spice, the shave soap. So, yeah, good stuff. And I already got the Parasa White on. Decided to do a little menthol today. Add some moisture to the face. Need a little bit. Ooh. I can feel that menthol is like today is really bugging my eyes. It's almost a sad story, man. All right, where it is. So, hope everybody's week has been pretty decent. Wow, it smells good. Yeah, we've been dealing with cooler temperatures this winter with snow. I don't mind it, not at all. I go out and walk every day. Heck, even when the wind chills were down like 30 below, still go out. I just throw my wool anorak underneath my jacket and my coat and call it good. It's like, that's what happens when you grow up in the far north. You get this hardy attitude when it comes to weather. It's like, winter? Either you like it or you die. That's just the way it is. And move, I guess. That's the other option. Kind of weeds out the individuals. I never even bothered to look and see what this is probably on. Feeling like it's on a 3. Where do I got this thing on? And where is? It's on a 4. Oh well. We'll live with it. I feel a little more blade action with it. I don't need a lot of aggressiveness at all. You hear the blade working. And I don't have a very what you call a heavy beard when it comes to like I said before. Some people have whiskers that are the size of tree trunks. I don't have that problem. Mine are just pretty thin. I don't know about some people, but it's like right to here. I don't have any hair here, and it kind of dies off right about there. But I could have one of those type of beards. If you did grow it, it goes like it. Well, it goes down to here, but I'm not a hair in the face kind of guy myself. Bugs me. There was one time when we were out in the field for an FTX, field training exercise, and forgot my blades with my razor, and like Like, dang it. So I went probably about 5 days without shaving. It was driving me crazy. And then finally we got an opportunity to run into the cantonment for do a run, and I was like, I'm going in with the guys, you know, being leadership and all. It's like I picked myself up an electric razor. It's like made it a lot easier. So that was really the first time I ever started using an electric razor, and that ended up staying in my rucksack for going into when we went to the field. Never liked the electric razor, but when it comes to knocking off the fur quickly, it did the job. Yeah, seems a little weak. Maybe I put a little too much water in this. Probably did. Yeah, all right. Okay, there it is. So, you gotta think for a second. Which direction am I going? I'm going against the grain. Yeah, or not against. Well, it's kind of against the grain. If you know anything about your hair, growth patterns, like on my neck it swirls, so it doesn't matter what direction I'm going. It is going against the grain. It's more or less goes downwards, kind of the angle up in the upper parts, but this Wilkinson blade working pretty good. It's a nice combination. Not overly sharp, it doesn't seem. This is the second use of it. I find that you can, if you go a little more aggressive on the setting with this, with a less aggressive blade, you get some decent shaves with this. That's been my experience over the beast. Had this one since 1983. I got my first job, and it's like, hey, I got some disposable income, I want a new razor, so picked it up. But yeah, not a really good combination to talk while you're trying to do your upper lip. Ends up probably a bad combination. Slices and dices. It even makes julienne fries. Ooh. Tell that's been knocked down. But the slickness added by the Parasso is pretty much gone. All we got left is the slickness of the soap. And that's pretty decent. It's pretty much on par when it comes to slickness that you're finding similar. Wow. What are you even doing that for? Big old blob. Fine. Be that way. Man. All over the counter. Note to self. Watch behind the ears, because you have soap behind your ears. I got a big old blob of it behind the ears right now. Well, I definitely got enough for maybe another pass. Not good putting it up your nose. Oh, just off the counter. I have a snow cone mountain on the counter here. Where are you going? Got a lot of 15-yard penalty. Alright. Let's see. We're going against the grain. Alright. Here we go. So if you haven't ever checked out the Crown and Crane line of soaps, they do have a nice collection that adds some nice little scents to the mix. They seem to rotate through it for some. They do probably play around with some scents and see how well they sell, but they're pretty much a small artisanal company. They're not on the side, I don't think, of like Sterling or PAA. PAA is pretty big too. Ooh. One of these days I'm going to make an order from PAA. I want to get their the Cold Spice, I think it is. It's their homage to Old Spice. So I like a lot of stuff that deals with Old Spice style scents. But this stuff does dry out fairly quickly. Kind of thirsty. This Wilkinson blade isn't quite up to snuff right now today. It works. Gets the job done, but I can tell not quite like I find like the Aster blades work better for me. Probably hear that. Trying to get up underneath that nose. All right, I think I got it. Feels pretty good. Ooh, what's there? Transition line. Sometimes you gotta pull the hair in your face and get it flat. Oh, I guess it's been about a week ago. Chris from IMCB, he did a long little thing, a couple videos talking about stretching and getting everything. It's like, that's not an issue for me. Imagine if I ever get into straight razors, really gonna be having to get, because you know, when you get a jawline like I do, it does take some good amount of stretching to get that over that almost a 90-degree mark right here. Because when you pull it, bringing it up, it's like you're trying to keep that angle, and sometimes it's really hard, so you got to stretch it up above your angle to get it to just right. Oh, there it is. Like, what'd I do with my aftershave? They got lost in the counter. A little stain in their usual culprit spots. Right there. That was a good shave. Another good day. Old Spice. When the man comes in from the sea. You have all the ladies waiting for you. Yeah. Okay. Amber Woods. If you haven't tried out the Crown and Crane line, go through it. They do get a nice little description of everything. So you probably will find something that you'll be willing to try out. And that was my Gillette Black Beauty 1983 with some Gillette Wilkinson blades. This one's going into the bin because it's now, complete used up. All right, that was it. Hope you guys like it, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.